Well, welcome sports fans. We're back with another course. By now, my sense is that you probably know how to navigate Blackboard better than any of the rest of us. At any rate, I'd like to welcome you to the course. That's the administration course. It looks very similar to the content or format of the courses that you've had previously. There are a couple of things that are different about this course that I'd like to point out. As you look at the navigation frame on the left-hand side of the screen, there are a couple of links that you may not have seen before. One of them is called the Sport Administration Research Guide. It's very useful in terms of identifying both academic and trade sources of information. This is a guide that I've developed with our content librarians at the university, both business and sport management, and I think you'll find it very useful. I have it bookmarked on my computer and use it all the time. So that's over there. It's called the Sport Admin Research Guide. That's a link that I think you will find useful. A couple of other links that I have over there on the left-hand side that are not required. I'm a news junkie. I like to keep track of what's happening both in sport news as well as in business news and other news, and so I have a link called In the News. When I find an article or I find something that's interesting, I'll post that. I get a lot of sport marketing, sport management, social media, blogs, and newsletters, and so when I find something that's interesting, I'll throw that up there. Again, that's just, if you're interested, you can go there and look. You don't have to. I have a lot of internet sites linked also over there on the left-hand side on the navigation bar that you might find useful. There's a site for APA, which, as you now know, is the American Psychological Association's standards for formatting. I've linked both the universities. UNC does have a pretty nice little tutorial, and you can get that from the Sport Administration Research Guide, and also Purdue University in their online writing, it's OWL, online writing something, is also a very good site. So that's available for you as well. I have email on that side of the bar as well, and then my grades. Now I need to alert you to the fact that I only use my grades to communicate with you what your scores are. All my grading calculations are done on an Excel spreadsheet, so I don't really make use of the grade book to calculate grades, but I do make use of the grade book to communicate with you in terms of how you're doing and what your scores are. So that's a little bit about what might be a little different on the Blackboard site for some of the previous classes. We have to get this done in 6 weeks, so it's like pedal to the metal. NASCAR fans, start your engines, and here we go. We're not really at the Brickyard 500, but we might as well be. So it's important that you stay current in terms of your reading and in terms of your assignments. On the Blackboard I have a schedule, as have all of the instructors of your previous classes. There's a little bit of wiggle room. If you're late by, a day, I can deal with that. But other than that, you shouldn't plan on turning in any late assignments. I need to give you advance notice that the major work for the class occurs in the middle of the 6 weeks. So the third, fourth, and fifth week are the weeks where you have major projects that need to be completed. So I will be posting announcements, not any more of these video announcements. Most of the time it'll just be audio announcements. But it's nice to put a face and a name together, so I'm doing the welcome on video. I will post announcements both via email as well as some audio announcements to give you some tips about staying ahead on some of those major projects. We're going to do the budget as a group project. That's different probably than some of the things you've done. You might want to take a peek at the groups. You'll see that you've been assigned to a group. The computer randomly assigned you to a group for the major project, which is the budget committee. You're going to revise a budget. The final exam is a case study. Open book, open note, open mind. That's the most important thing about this class. So as you review the schedule, which I encourage you to do frequently, you will have a sense of when things are due. I've tried to start off with not so much to do. It is the week of the 4th. I didn't set up the times for the course so that there's not as much to do the first week and the second week. Like I said, the third, fourth, and fifth weeks are pretty heavily um, are um, are pretty demanding in terms of assignments due. Then again, the fifth and the sixth weeks we taper off again as you finish the course and get ready for your final exam. As you look again at the schedule, you'll see that I've given you a kind of a spreadsheet of, for each unit, what the assignments are. Hopefully that will help you. As you can see from the background, I'm here at my home office, and you can also see that I have a little Ohio State University brand mark on this shirt. I am a graduate of Ohio State. I'm an avid Buckeye fan, and I love sports, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to share some good ideas. I expect that you will learn from each other as well as from me, and we'll go from there. If you have any questions, by all means, make sure that you let me know about those questions, and I will do everything I can to respond in a timely manner. Again, welcome to the course, and thank you for signing up, and I hope you'll find this to be worth your time.